in the project again. Been a lot of work going on, and there's been storms like crazy. We're getting gusts 50 to 60 kilometers or knots today, and again tomorrow, and again for Sunday. So it is crazy. So I'm working inside, getting the wiring done. You can see a few of the wires up. We are now on DC power. Yeah, little party. It's today's video very short. I really want to talk about how to stay the course, which means how to just keep on going, not how to be super motivated, not how to do all that stuff. It's really just about how to keep plugging along. And a few of the tips and tricks that I do to make myself in a project this long, or when I built my first boat, which was a year and a half, 18 months, how to keep going along. It's not really more about focus or anything like that. It's really just about a few of the things that can keep you going. Now, last day I talked to you about the 10-20 hole rule, and also about Mel Robbins' 5-second rule and that sort of stuff. So that is one of the first tips, is get yourself a system to make yourself do without punishment, right? Because as soon as we start beating ourselves up because we don't feel like we're doing enough, or we don't feel like we're doing, we should be going harder at it, or whatever, we don't want to get into that mode. So really give yourself a project to do. And that's why I keep talking about making the action steps super small so you're able to complete them. I can tell you, one of the things I look least forward to on the boat is doing wiring and plumbing. And then interior work, like really good interior work. It's not up my alley. It's not something I really drive to do, going outside and bolting on the big bits and doing the fiberglass. I like that. But the other stuff, the electricity and things like that, I can do it, but it's not my most favorite thing. So what do I have to do? Do it in small chunks, really small actions. Today when I got up, I went, I'm just gonna hook up one hull. And so I went through and started going up. By the time I got done, I hooked up both hulls, and got the fridge fully on DC and got a few other things going on. It was really gratifying to get that spot. So make the action super small so you can complete them, okay? But give yourself some sort of kick in the pants thing to get yourself going. 5-second rule, so you count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and blast off. Mel Robbins technique out of her book, the 5-second rule. Or my 10-20 hole rule, which is get at it for a little while, and then if you're still not feeling it, go do something different, okay? If you are feeling it, do a little bit more. Then if you're not feeling it, go do something different. But give yourself a way to get started, a good job to get started, because even if you do a little bit, you're that much closer to succeeding. Remember, success breeds success. So, why wouldn't we want to be that much closer to achievement? And every time you go past a hard bit, like we talked about in the last video, every time you make yourself do something, it's easier to do the next time. It won't take so much effort to make yourself do it, okay? So that's number one. Really get a way of doing it. Number two is, don't be afraid to take some downtime. Now, I'm the worst at this. I keep on going and going and going and going. I'm going to put this in terms of running, for instance. It used to be a real fad for a while. It still is for some people, to have a running streak. Now, I don't mean to take your clothes off and go running like a streaker. I mean run day after day after day after day with no zeros, no off days. That's called a streak. Some people end up with streaks for 2-3 years. I did it one time. I had a streak where I had 2.5 years where I never missed a day of running at all. But what I found when I look back over my diaries is my runs had gone down in productivity. Even though I was doing them, they were less intense. They tended to shorten up. They tended to be at medium intensity. So I wasn't really getting a lot of benefit other than being able to write in my diary that I'd done another run. Okay, I would have been better off to do a hard, easy, or hard, easy, off, hard, easy, off technique to get more benefit out of the runs I was doing rather than just trying to build a streak. Okay, so don't be afraid to take a day off. And, I haven't taken a day off since coming here back in start of November. I'm really starting to feel it now. jobs are less tasty. You know, it's I look forward. I dread doing things a lot more. So I know it's time for a day off. Should have took one a little while ago. Kept yourself fresh. Okay, so get a way to jumpstart yourself. Number 1. 2. Don't be afraid to take a day off. Number 3. It is very important to get your proper sleep. Okay, lots of times when we're really involved and we're really focused and we're concentrated, we start to sleep less. We're working later into the day. We're getting up earlier to get started. Again, this is one of my things that I do, or my brain's full of all the things I need to do, so I wake up. You know, that's why we build the plan at night, so that we've got it all written down. If you do happen to wake up and you've got a bunch of things on your brain about what you're going to be doing, jot them down, then go back to sleep. But try to get your good amount of sleep, okay? Because the more rested you are, the better the decisions you're going to make, the more positive mental attitude you're going to have, which leads to more success. Blah, blah, blah. Got the bad mouth today. It leads to more success. And, of course, who wouldn't want that, okay? So find your way to jumpstart yourself each day to get over those small stoppages. You know, don't be afraid to take the day off. Get enough sleep, and then watch your diet. You know, it's really easy to skip drinking enough water or to not be taking in enough food, but you need to take in the right amount of food to keep you even. You need to, you know, really keep your energy up so that you can go hard at your project or whatever you're trying to do in building your business, or all of it increases how you can focus and how you can work. So let's make sure that we're staying on the proper diet thing. And then, of course, last but not least, include your team. All of us have a team, even if they're not directly involved in our project. You know, they might be doing stuff on the outside or just there supporting us. Involve them, tell them about it, talk to them about it, because it is so easy to internalize all of it, and then it builds up and lots of frustration, and you're pulling your hair out. Well, like me, you don't have any hair, so you already pulled it all out. But really do try to involve your team, okay? So that's it for today. You know, it's how to stay the course, and it's really just getting the day in, day out, little successes, small achievement, all those steps on the journey, and woo, we'll be there. Hey, we're making good progress on here. When the weather calms down, I'm going to take it outside, do a good tour with you to see how we're going. This is Andy coming from the project. Glad you're subscribing. Glad you're following. Hey, and thanks for leaving me all those comments. They're fantastic. Dropping me nice long emails to talk about. And for those of you that have booked appointments, you know, if you put them in my scheduler, it comes out on the right time all the time, so don't sweat that. We'll be in touch. Hey, everybody stay with it. Stay on the challenge. Remember, push yourself, reach out for help. I'll get you to the next level. This is Andy signing off for today. Thanks.